I just did a fuck ton of dishes and I'm ready to get my feelings hurt. Let's play some tennis ace, huh? On the last episode, it was day 22, now it's day 23. Amazing how numbers work like that. Let's keep on going. I idly flipped through the pages of my textbook, not really focusing on anything in particular. I decided to study a little bit before midterms started tomorrow, but so far I've made very little progress. I already know most of this stuff, but I thought getting a refresher couldn't hurt. To be perfectly honest, I'm just trying to emulate Keisuke a little. I sort of envy his diligent attitude towards everything. It reminds me of how I used to be that way when I was a kid. I was able to force myself to sit down and get things done even though I hated doing it more than anything. What happened to all the discipline I used to have?
Huh? What a surprise. I can't believe you're actually studying.
Should have fucking known this guy was gonna pop up. Oh, it's late in the day. My throat is fucked. Aki comes from down the stairs looking over my shoulder at my textbook and notes. To be honest, neither can I.
Whoa. You actually agreed with me? Do you have a fever or something?
That's kinda harsh.
You're being surprisingly agreeable today. What's up?
I'm trying to be a little more like Keisuke.
Like Keisuke-san? How so?
Well, I just kind of admire and envy his straightforward attitude. No matter what it is, he has that sort of, if I'm gonna do it, I'll do my best at it attitude that I seem to lack.
Is that so?
Hey, Nikki, you've been spending a lot of time with Keisuke-san lately, haven't you? Huh? I guess so.
It kind of looks like you've been watching him a lot more carefully if you've managed to notice that much.
What do you mean?
Well, you've known Keisuke-san for a little over a year, but until now I'd barely hear you talking about him, and I don't remember him ever coming over on his own. Now, all of a sudden, you've been going to visit him, he's been showing up here a lot more, and you talk about him quite a bit, too.
I do?
Yeah. It kind of makes me happy.
Why would that make you happy?
I mean, you said it yourself, right?
I can't do the very deep voice right now, I'm sorry.
You're trying to be more like Keisuke-san. Ever since your last year of junior high, you've started acting like you just don't care about things anymore. I was a little worried. I mean, you used to be really focused and straightforward, too. How could I not be happy? How could I not worry?
Do you really think that?
Yeah.
Great. Now I'm making my little brother worried about me.
And I think you might be rubbing off on Keisuke-san, too, now that I think about it.
A little more than you think. Me? Rubbing off on that guy? No way.
Sure you are. I might not hang out with you guys all that much, but he's really different from how he used to act a few months ago. I mean, he smiles a lot more, and he's not as rough around the edges. The last time he came over while I was home, he was even clinging to you.
That was just because of the storm. It's not like it had any kind of deep meaning.
You say that, but...
But?
Nothing. Just thinking out loud.
You're just gonna leave me hanging after saying this much?
Sounds about right, yeah.
Sometimes you really scare me with how mature you are for your age.
This is just a thought, but maybe you should have Keisuke-san come over. You two could study together. Who knows? Maybe his diligence might be contagious after all.
I can't just call him out of nowhere and ask him to come over. He has other things to do with his time. Also, if you two, if a Hockey voice and Keisuke voice come over, you realize I can't do the difference. I just am doing Keisuke's voice for Aki's voice, but no one cares. No one cares. Why am I talking about this?
It won't hurt to try. It's pretty obvious you're no longer used to studying, so you need all the help you can get. Especially since you left it for the day before your midterms.
What do you mean it's pretty obvious I'm not used to studying?
I can see your notes from here. They're a mess. You've crossed out a bunch of your text, and I can see a lot of unfinished sentences.
But that doesn't mean anything. My mind was just wandering, and this isn't the best I can do.
No offense, but if your mind is going to be wandering while you're studying, isn't that all the more reason to have someone come over that can help you focus?
I think he has a point. I hate having to spend a Sunday studying.
This is your fault for not studying before today.
I did study a little bit. Not that much, though. Enough to maintain my current grades, at least.
You're lucky you're a quick study. If it weren't for that, you'd be borderline flunking out of school by now.
I'm well aware.
Just make sure you don't bother Keisuke-san too much. It's unseemly to be having to depend on a junior to get your grades up.
You're the one who just told me to call him over. Make up your damn mind.
It's okay to ask for a little help, but you shouldn't abuse it.
You know, I'm not the kind to abuse other people's kindness.
It's never too late to start.
You know, it's sad that you have so little faith in me.
That's just your imagination. I believe in you lots.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, I'm heading out.
Oh, thank God. Already? You only just got home this morning.
I know, but I want to hit the club for a bit. Maybe look for a practice partner.
Ah, so that's why you've got your tennis gear with you.
Of course. Why else would I be doing with it? What else would I be doing with it? Cosplay?
Don't talk to me like that.
Anyway, I'll be back in a few hours. Good luck with your studies. Try not to bother Keisuke-san too much, okay?
And there he goes. Somehow I don't even feel like I'm the older brother anymore. Although he does have a point. I guess it couldn't hurt to check in on Keikun and see what he's been up to. God knows I'm going to need help if I want to improve my grades. Sending a message feels too impersonal when I'm asking him to drop whatever he's doing to come over. I'll try calling him instead.
Hello, Benjamin?
The call connects and suddenly I hear Keisuke's voice on the other side. Hey there. Sorry to call all of a sudden. Are you busy?
I'm afraid so. I don't really have time to talk right now.
Oh, sorry to bother you. I didn't know.
It's alright. You just said it yourself you didn't know. Now, is there anything you wanted?
It's nothing big. I just want to know if you could come over. Maybe we could study together for a bit. Midterms are tomorrow and all.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm currently tied down with some other stuff I need to do. I can't really leave the estate right now.
Did something happen?
I'll tell you about it sometime later. I'm sorry, but I'll need to end the call right now.
Alright, I hope everything's okay.
I'll talk to you later.
Well, that sucked. I wonder what's going on. His voice seemed really serious. Now I'm going to have an even harder time concentrating than I was before. Thanks for the genius idea, Aki. Maybe I should try calling someone else. I think Shuichi might be studying today. Shaya doesn't really believe in studying the day before a test, so she's probably relaxing. But Shuichi rarely ever takes a break. Yeah, I'll try talking to him. Quickly select his number from my contacts list and wait, listen to the dial tone. Waiting for him to pick up. Huh? Straight to voicemail. Right, he has a habit of turning his phone off when he's studying. Of all the annoying habits to have, what if this were an emergency? I don't have the number for his landline either. Guess I'll try to drop by. What's the harm in that, right? I'll just gather my things before I go, and we can already study there. Hopefully Takahiko-san won't be too annoyed that I showed up without warning. Oh boy, here we go. There aren't many people around the streets at this time of day. The area is already pretty quiet most of the time, and without people coming and going from work or school, it's pretty much a ghost town. Good thing Shuichi doesn't live all that far from me. Not as close as his previous place, but still close enough. Takes me about 20 minutes to get there. Knock on his door, waiting for a few seconds for a response. Oh God, angry wolf dad. I immediately see the figure of an older husky. Takehiko-san regards me with a raised eyebrow for a second.
Benjamin, what a surprise.
Hi there. Good afternoon. Sorry to drop by unannounced. I wanted to talk to Shuichi, but he's not answering his phone.
He's in his room studying. He doesn't have time to be playing around with his phone.
Right. That's what I was imagining. I was hoping he and I could study together. I even brought my textbooks and notes and whatnot. His eyes widen ever so slightly, and Takehiko-san stares at me with stunned silence. Wow, everyone knows you're a piece of shit. That's cool. He holds a finger to his chin, lost in thought for a few seconds.
You did get him to improve his grades quite a bit when you two were younger. I suppose it might work again.
Yeah, sure. He still wants Shuichi's grades to improve. They're already really high. Isn't that a little bit greedy?
Alright, come on in. You know where his room is.
Takehiko-san sits back down on the sofa, pulling out a laptop that was on the coffee table and typing away on it. It's like, as soon as he let me in, he completely ignored my existence. Can't tell if that's rude or impressive. He could have at least wished me a good afternoon, too. I knock on the door, but after a few seconds I hear no response. Try knocking again, this time a bit louder, but still get nothing. Is he asleep or something? There's no way. I carefully open the door, peeking in to see what he's up to. I see Shuichi sitting on his desk, earbuds plugged into his computer and writing something down on his notebook. He's definitely studying. Maybe he has music on and that's why he didn't hear me? Shuichi? Speak a little louder than I normally would. His ears twitch ever so slightly and pulls one earbud off, turning his head around. Didn't need any... Benjamin? Hey there! Sorry for the intrusion. Just tried knocking on the door, but she didn't answer, so I let myself in. What are you doing here? I was kind of hoping we could study together. I figured you'd still be at it, and I kind of need a presence that can help me stay focused.
Study? Wow, I totally didn't see that coming. No wonder Dad let you in.
What? Why? You think he would have turned me away if he thought I would distract you?
I 100% do, yeah.
Oh, I didn't think I'd actually be right. Now I feel kind of insulted. Anyway, what are you studying right now?
Before we start, though, I have a question.
What is it?
How come you just decided to study all of a sudden? It's so unlike you.
Dots. Why does everyone keep asking me that?
Everyone?
Aki asked me the same thing earlier today. He acted like it was a big deal when he walked in and saw me studying.
Well, considering how much you tease him for being a responsible student, do you really think he'd let pass the opportunity to fire back?
Still, it's not like I'm some kind of delinquent or problem child. I also study.
Yeah, at 5-minute increments and only on a superficial level. Other than that, you're perfectly happy letting yourself be carried by just watching class.
Why do I feel like I'm getting talked down to here?
Oh, please. Isn't that why you stopped studying with me in the first place? You hate having to put in the effort. Which brings me back to my earlier question. How come?
I just thought it would be easier to concentrate if I had someone around who didn't let me slack off.
Oh, I won't. Trust me on that. By the time I'm done with you, you'll be reciting pi to the 14th decimal.
40th decimal. Oh, 40? I don't know if I can do 40. I definitely can't do 40. How many can I do? Obviously, you don't include the 3. So 3.1415233846233847932278841979502884199796, I think. I'm not confident on the last few. 0.1415265358979322384626433832795028841971. Was it 71? Shit! I can't get to 40. I cannot reliably get to 40, I guess. God damn it.
Piday.org/a million.
Alright, let's see. 3.1415. Okay, I'm gonna hold up the phone so you know I'm not fucking peeking. Or that I am peeking and I wasn't before. 3.1415 Okay, yeah. Damn it, so I couldn't get to 40. Damn it! I was close though, motherfucker. I was close. That's good. And also mildly concerning, especially considering how that's not even part of our coursework. Shh, don't fight it. Just let it happen. He's so fucking happy to see us. He's so happy. Because he doesn't, at this point, like, he has his suspicions that we're into Keisuke, but he doesn't know for sure, so maybe this is his, like, oh, he came to me. That must mean that he's all up, wants to get all the pawns. Oh, poor boy. Okay, now you're just being plain creepy. I came here to study, not to be made fun of. If I wanted that, I would have stayed at home. Oof. But seriously, what changed? Oh my god, you're such a broken record. Can we move forward, please? Fine, fine. Forgive me for wanting a bit of levity. So, what are we going to be studying? I was going over social studies since that's going to be tomorrow's test. That's probably smart. Currently looking at philosophy, was reading the chapter on Plato and the theory of forms. Ugh, philosophy is so boring. Fuck you, I love philosophy. Already? I literally only read the chapter name to you. I already reject this decision. Oh, regret. He said regret. Sorry. And with that, we finish the ancient Greece portion of our philosophy textbook. Thank God! You know, there's a certain irony to be had by exclaiming that while studying Greek philosophers. Ha ha ha! Yeah. All I know is I'm glad these people died when they did, otherwise this chapter might have been twice as long. Jesus, Benjamin, that's horrible. Yeah, I'm a terrible person, sue me. I don't think I like you when you're like this. There's a knocking on the other side of the door. Come in. Oh, it's Angry Dad. Angry Dads use Angry GIF. Takahiko's son opens the door, walking inside while looking around at the room. His eyes rest on us for a second and he squints. We just finished going over philosophy. We're going to get started on economics next. We were... Oh God, spare me from this. Why do all the worst subjects have to be in the same test? Takahiko-san nods, walking towards us. He grabs Shuichi's notes and idly flips through them, quickly reading through the important points before moving to the next one. The whole thing seems very bizarre to me, but Shuichi immediately stares at his father like this is the most natural thing in the world. After a couple of minutes of this, and no words being said, Takahiko-san places the notebook back down on the desk. The corner of his mouth quirks up ever so slightly, barely noticeable. Puts a hand on top of Shuichi's head and idly runs his fingers through it, petting him.
That's good. I suppose you're not hopeless after all.
Ouch! Thank you.
I'm gonna order food. I'll call you boys over when it arrives, and then you can take a break to eat.
Sounds good. I appreciate the offer, but I don't know if I should. I'm usually the one who makes dinner at home. Takahiko-san raises an eyebrow, looking at me like I just said something completely absurd.
What about your mother?
She usually works a lot of overtime every day, and she's really home for dinner, let alone to make it.
That's unfortunate. Mother should prioritize taking care of the house and the...
Oh my God! Oh my God, dude. Jesus. He's...
And the children before all.
The whole thing rubs me the wrong way. I can understand why he'd think like that, but that's such an antiquated belief. But still, I don't really want to ruffle any feathers. Besides, it's not like I could change his mind even if I tried. If anything, I just make the whole situation very uncomfortable. Well, she has to make money to support the house somehow. El Husky sighs, rubbing the bridge of his snout, his left brow twitching a few times.
I suppose it cannot be avoided. You should call your brother and let him know you'll be late. He can make arrangements.
What? But I'm sure if it came to it, Aki could just take care of himself. And it's just for one night. He can just order food. He has his own allowance. Well, sure he does, but I'm shocked that Shuichi's even going along with this. Usually he'd be the type to tell me to take care of Aki. I mean, yeah, he gets on my case for being overbearing from time to time, but he's not one to tell me to just leave Aki be. This whole conversation feels really weird.
Stay. Studies are more important. And Shuichi is making good progress having you around, so I'd rather you just not leave just yet.
It's not like I'm here to tutor him, you know? I couldn't even if I wanted to. I don't remember a lot of this stuff.
I'll order food. You boys carry on.
Christ! Without another word, almost as if we were leaving no room for as if he were leaving no room for debate, Takehiko-san leaves the room. It's not like what he said is really wrong. I know he places a lot of value in studying and insisting I stay as his way of looking out for me, but somehow that whole conversation left a bitter taste in my mouth. Sorry about that. Dad can be really strict when it comes to academics, but he means well. I don't really feel like I had a choice in the matter. Yeah, he has that kind of authoritative tone of voice. I'm surprised you actually went along with him. I thought you'd try to talk him out of it and would say I needed to go home to take care of Aki. Well, Aki's old enough to be able to fix himself dinner. It's not like it's a big deal. He doesn't want us to leave. He doesn't want us to leave. Look at his fucking face. It's not about being a big deal. It's about the principle. I guess Dad just suggested it because he thought it'd be better for you. And for you as well, it seems. Huh? He said he didn't want me to leave yet because you were making good progress, which, to be honest, I don't know how I could possibly be helping you here. It's true that I'm having an easier time grasping the material with you around. You are? How? Since I'm having to explain it to you, it forces me to try and articulate my thoughts as best as I can to make it easy to understand. That ends up helping me too, since I understand things better that way. Didn't think of that. Yeah, so me helping you study is also helping me to study. Glad I could be useful for something? Come on, don't say that sort of thing. Here, we should probably get started on the next subject. If we're lucky, we might be able to get at least halfway through before dinner break. I have a feeling I'm going to be stuck here all night. If he had his way, he would be. A few hours later, God, my whole body is sore. By the time we were able to run through the whole material, to Shuichi's satisfaction, it was already almost 11 p.m. Having to sit still on an uncomfortable wooden chair the whole time really makes my back hurt. Yeah, no shit. That's why I'm glad to have this fucking thing. Oh, God. You really don't have to walk me home, you know. Well, you refused to spend the night, so I thought the least I could do is walk you home. I couldn't smooch you in your sleep, so I figured I'd try a chance at a goodnight kiss. And of course, once I was ready to head home, this happened. I'm not a small child, you know. Nobody said you were. I'm just looking out for you like I would any other friend. Somehow that answer still leaves me dissatisfied. Thanks for coming over today, by the way. But you're thanking me. Shouldn't it be the other way around? You helped me a ton more than I did you. I did you, huh? Nah, you were just imagining things. Having you around to bounce ideas off of helped me catch on to the material much faster. I have half a mind to steal you away for the rest of the week to keep studying. You're kidding, right? What? Doesn't sound like a bad idea to me. It'd help both of us tremendously, too. And he could fucking bang you. I don't think I could handle an entire week of this. No, please have mercy. Huh? Nothing. I said nothing. As soon as we take a turn on the street, my house becomes visible from the distance. Right away, I notice a car parked right by the entrance. Swearing to me, I guess, or something? Why are you asking me? If you don't know, how should I? I wasn't literally asking you for just talking out loud. It's Keisuke. Oh, Shuichi's gonna walk up and see Keisuke and oh my god, this is gonna be so fucking awkward. Probably shouldn't do that. People will start thinking you're crazy. You're the only one here. And I'm still people. So be careful I don't start thinking you're crazy. I roll my eyes, grab my keys, and going for the door. Do you want to come inside real quick? You get water or something? Sure, I have to admit I am also curious to see who's the mystery visitor. I feckin' wonder. It's probably just someone from my mom's work. At 11 p.m., I very much doubt it. Maybe she got a booty call. I don't know. I believe anything her work asked her to do at this point. Oh, God. Wait for Shuichi to get in first and then make sure to close and lock the door behind me. Put the keys in the little key holder we have at the front door, where I immediately notice my mother's keys are still absent from it. Only Aki's here at the moment. That's weird. While I'm busy examining and storing my keys, Shuichi finishes taking off his shoes and heads into the living room. I hurry to take mine on off and follow suit. Oh my! I fucking knew it! Ah, god damn it. At first, Shuichi's fucking face, and Aki's like, The first thing I see is a very tall wolf sitting on our sofa with a teeny tiny cup of tea in his hand. His body turned toward the door to see who's coming in. Good bodyguard. Shuichi stands frozen by the doorway staring at the scene. Alongside Alex, I also see Keisuke staring at the two of us with a weird look on his face. Oh, God.
Is something the matter?
He sputters those words out very uncertain. It takes me a few seconds to compute that he's probably a little rattled by the looks on our faces. Urashihara, what are you doing here?
I could be asking you the same thing.
Isn't it a little late to be showing up to someone's house? God! Ah! Ah! Oh my Jesus! Like, you want to talk?
That's not what I meant. So you were out with Shuichi. You could have at least said something. We were worried.
Worried? Why did you mean worried? And not to mean any offense, but what are you two doing here? Oh, God. Make a gesture towards the two unannounced guests with my chin.
I felt bad about not having time to talk to you earlier today, so I came here as soon as I was free. I even brought my notes and textbooks.
Oh, man. I look at the seat right next to him, and immediately my eyes are drawn to his school bag. Oh no, Shuichi knows he was a replacement plan! Ah! But even with that explanation, the whole thing just sounds too absurd to my mind. You came over at 11 p.m. to study? What? No, of course not. That'd be stupid. I came over at 9 p.m. Then Aki-kun said you weren't home and asked if I wanted to wait until you arrived. Oh. Okay, I think it's safe to say I've mentally checked out at this point. I thought we called Aki. Or at least that Takehiko-san said to call Aki to tell him. So, wouldn't that... I don't know. I just can't. You know, that's just as weird, right? Like, it's not possible that you can't see just how freaking weird this is.
I just thought I could help a little. I mean, what about Arata? He's also here late at night.
Don't include me in this. I just came here to walk him home after he spent the day at my place. Yeesh. Still, you didn't tell me you had asked Urashihara to study with you first. Why would you even do that? You guys are in different years and all. You don't study the same material.
Well, Keisuke-san was the whole reason he was studying in the first place.
Oh my God! Aki, Jesus tits! Uh-huh. Is that so? Aki, for once in your life, are you incapable of keeping your mouth shut?
What I do, it's the truth.
Oh, some things are better left unsaid. This whole thing is better left unsaid. Especially when they're so embarrassing.
I made you want to study? I think I'm lost.
It's not a big deal. Like,
sorry.
It's hard to transition to that.
Oh, he said since he's spending so much time with you lately, he's starting to feel inspired by how responsible and diligent you are.
And Shuichi's there not getting this praise for the thing that he's like most... Oh my Jesus. Shuichi's gonna cry. Shuichi's gonna fucking cry. Oh, fuck! Shuichi, so sad. And then Urata's like, oh my. Oh, I'm flattered. Okay, this time you absolutely did it on purpose, you dick. This is a lot of stuff to absorb all at once. It's just wonderful. Aki managed to find a way to brick 2 people's brains all at once. Seriously, this isn't a big deal. Don't overthink it.
It's still kind of nice to hear. I'm glad our time together has been having such a positive impact.
I wasn't even aware you guys were spending so much time together. Oh my god, he's gonna cry! This is so sad! Seriously, it's not a big deal. Why is everyone making such a big deal out of it?
Well, I guess we have been spending a lot more time together now that I think about it.
He's just one fucking word away from saying boyfriends.
I'm definitely not complaining about it, though.
I see. Guess I'm a bit out of the loop since I've been too busy to hang out lately. Why does the mood feel so awkward all of a sudden? Why? Why? Oh, let me spell the fucking million reasons why. First of all of it!
Jeez, why is everyone so quiet? This isn't a funeral.
It kind of is. You really need to learn to be quiet sometimes.
You're one to say that.
Hang on, as confused as I already am, I still feel like I need to recognize the huge elephant in the room, or in this case, be a wolf, I guess. Shuichi's eyes fall onto Alex's figure and makes a pointing gesture to the wolf. Don't point at a bodyguard. I guess I get why Yoshihara's here, but seriously, who is this guy?
Oh, right, this is...
Let's see. A bit of a long story, but I'm his bodyguard.
That's not how I would have put it, but I suppose it's true.
No, that's exactly the way to put it. You were just going to blabber a lot and try to dodge the question. Right. I think I remember Saya-chan mentioning something about a bodyguard, although she did describe him as being tall like a mountain, so I was expecting a little more... well, just more. Why are you trying to piss off the most dangerous man in this game, other than yourself? Or ourselves, whatever.
That's easy to say when you're also ridiculously tall.
I suppose that's a good point. My apologies. I should have introduced myself first, since I'm the only stranger in the room. Nah, that's quite alright. This whole situation was already pretty confusing, so I don't blame you for feeling awkward. Alex frowns, staring at Shuichi with a slightly confused look on his face. Of course, Shuichi probably wouldn't be able to notice it, but I've kind of gotten used to reading the nuances in Alex's expressions, even if just a little. Like how when he's frowning, that means he's mad, but when he's frowning, that means he's amused. And when he's frowning, that he's also thinking about something. Jesus. Honestly, the real takeaway here is that he frowns a lot. Alex can come off as really intimidating at first, but he's a good guy. I just feel like I have to put this out there for clarity's sake, but Alex is just a nickname. My name is Alexander. Nice to meet you, Alexander. I guess you really are as much of a foreigner as you look. What the hell? Alex blinks a few times, cocking his head slightly to the side. Is Alex and Shuichi about to get in a fight? Because I don't want to see that. I have a twisted curiosity, but I don't want to see it. I look foreign. I thought I blended in well with the locals. Well, you don't really have any noticeable accent, but you are way taller than a Japanese. And you don't usually see wolves with your fur pattern over here. Also, the fact that you walk around with an uncovered tattoo is also a bit of a dead giveaway. It is. No one ever said anything about it. At least other than the time I was barred from entering a bathhouse because of it. Tattoos are kind of a yakuza thing in Japan, so people don't look at them with very good eyes. I'm surprised you didn't already know that. Oh. Muses over it for a few seconds, echoing a low-pitched humming sound from his throat for a few seconds. Maybe I should cover it up. Your tattoo is fine. More than fine, even. It helps you do your job. People avoid you in the street because of it. Well, It's not like the Super Jack tall as sin, always frowning wolf needs any help looking threatening. He already has that covered with or without the tattoo. Anyway, I really should leave. Dad will wonder why I've been gone for so long. And, nice running into you, Shiara.
Nice running into me. Are you okay? You usually don't say nice things like that.
I'm just fine. Don't worry about it. I'll hopefully see you guys tomorrow. I don't have time to stop and say hi, though.
Have a good night, Shuichi. Thank you for looking after my brother.
Looking after? What the hell do you think we were doing together?
You were being a bother, of course.
You little...
Have a good night, too, Aki-kun. I'll talk to you later.
Oh my fucking god, dude. Oh my god. Shuichi turns toward the entrance, and before I know it, I hear the key turning and the door being opened and closed behind him. He wasted no time at all leaving. Actually, he didn't even say bye to me. We should actually be on our way too. Already? Yes, well, ideally I'd have liked to spend more time together, but I can't get home too late. I did spend 2 hours waiting for you to arrive. I just wanted to make sure you were alright. To be perfectly honest, I was about to call a few of our family's workers to form a search party. I was out for 2 hours. You're being ridiculous. Did anyone even call him?
I guess. I just didn't know you had a habit of staying out so late. He doesn't, actually. I was pretty surprised, too. Usually, he at least calls beforehand. Or answers his phone.
Okay, so we didn't take Takahiko's advice of calling Aki, which makes no fucking sense, because how the hell was he going to have dinner? And 2, we didn't answer our phone, and why would that be? Wait, answer my phone?
Right. I tried calling you before coming over, but there was no answer. I tried some more along with Aki-kun after I arrived, but there we were. But while we were waiting, all calls went straight to voicemail. I reached for my phone in my pocket, pressing the power button to light up the screen. Right. Shuichi made me turn it off while we were studying, so I wouldn't get distracted. I'm not used to turning it off, so I forgot it completely. Makes sense. That makes sense, I guess. Still didn't explain why he didn't call Aki about dinner, but okay. Oh, I suppose that makes sense. I should have thought of that.
Yeah, Shuichi is a special kind of annoying when it comes to studying, full of all these little rules and regulations.
Turning your phone off when you study is super basic. What are you talking about?
Shh, nobody asked you, Wonder Boy.
Wonder Boy? Do I even want to ask?
It's because you think you're so wonderful.
So that's a no. Anyway, I should really be on my way. I'll talk to you later, Benjamin.
Right. Sorry you came all this way for nothing.
Nah, nothing to be sorry for.
Oh, look at him. He's whispering at us. It's so cute.
I got to see you, so it wasn't a wasted trip.
Keisuke gives me a quick, gentle squeeze on the shoulder as he passed me by on the way to the door, immediately making my ears twitch and my face grow hot. Alright. The door's already open, so we'll see ourselves out. Have a good night. Thank you for kindly receiving us. I'd receive you alright. Sorry. Alex bows to the two of us.
Sure. Good night, guys.
Quickly follow behind the two, locking the door after saying our farewells. When I get back to the living room, I see Aki has hopped to the bigger couch, flipping the pages of some book I don't recognize. You know, I get that you like to tease me, but we really need to have boundaries about the things you tell others.
What do you mean?
I mean that you didn't have to tell anyone that I was feeling inspired by Kei-kun.
Why are you doing air quotes with your fingers? You literally said that. Why, you were trying to be more like him.
They didn't have to know that!
This kind of friendship where you hide everything from everyone really doesn't make any sense to me. So what if they know that? It's not a big deal.
You're saying that now, but the only reason you told them was because you knew it embarrassed me.
Just because I know you'd make a big deal out of it doesn't mean I agree that it is a big deal. He goes back to flipping the pages of his book, not even looking at me anymore. You need to be a little more honest with your friends. You bottle things up too much.
I'm not taking relationship advice from a 12-year-old, something we've said multiple times at this point. I think like 5.
Fine. Feel free to keep floundering about and feeling awkward about everything.
Floundering? Where do you even learn that word? It's a bit too advanced for someone your age.
I like to read.
What are you reading anyway? I circle around the couch, sitting down next to Aki and peering at his book. He closes it, giving me a glimpse of the cover.
It's a simplified version of Macbeth. My world literature teacher assigned this to us.
Shakespeare? That definitely is way too advanced for your grade.
It's fine. This one is actually really dumbed down, and I have a hard time enjoying it because all the characters act like what a man in his 40s thinks modern kids talk like.
Yikes. That doesn't sound good.
Yeah. Reading a character talk in modern slang inside a period novel really isn't fun. Kinda kills the immersion, really.
Sorry you have to go through that then.
I'll be fine. I'm almost done with it. At least writing the report on the book will be really easy.
Book reports are the most tedious things to work on, though.
I can think of worse stuff. I can just regurgitate what I remember of it, on the paper, and I'll be sure to do well.
That's a somewhat gross way of putting it, but I guess it works. I remember once sneaking out of my English class by having someone leave to go to the bathroom before me, and then waiting like 10 minutes, and then me asking to go to the bathroom. Usually the teacher, I won't say his name, had a very distinct way of talking. Usually he wouldn't let multiple people go, but I was a pretty good student, so he knew I wouldn't fuck around. And so I went, and then me and the person that left first met up outside of the school. We just walked out the fucking back door, and right by the tennis courts. We would just... Anyway, just make sure you don't stay up too late. I'm heading to bed.
Don't worry. I'll just finish this chapter and I'll go to sleep. Have a good night.
You too. Immediately as I get to my bedroom, I shut the door behind me, turn off the lights, and plop myself down on my bed. I feel so mentally exhausted after hours of Shuichi drilling philosophy and the likes into my head that I barely have the energy to take off my clothes before sleep. A couple seconds later, without getting up from the bed, I dress myself down in my underwear and go under the covers. My head hurts. I'm pretty sure I just might have dreams of Play-Doh tonight. And that is so clearly not a good thing. June the 5. Alright. Well, that was day 23. And now at the beginning of exam week, we saw this in June's route already, but Keisuke's route seemingly it's not farther along chronologically, but I feel like we got to, I don't remember what day June's route ended on. We gotta fucking save real quick anyway, so we can just find out for a second. Do I dare fucking boot up? Oh god. Yeah, let's 26. Okay, yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. I don't like it. I don't like it. Please get away from that. Okay. God, it has such a bad fucking energy about it. I don't want to be anywhere near that shit. Oh my god. And that's the thing, is on the Shuichi route, I know I believe we left off like right at the beginning of fucking festival week. So like, shit. I've been playing Tennis Ace by itself practically for so long, and I'm still so far behind. I can only imagine with the more frequently updated extracurricular activities how fucking far behind I am. There's probably another goddamn 100 episodes just waiting for me before I even catch up to what's been released as of right fucking now. That's the thing. You gotta really enjoy what you're doing when you're doing this stuff, because if I was just doing this stuff for the slog of it, I wouldn't be able to fucking do it. That's why I only play games that I want to play then. Because if I just did what people asked but I wasn't into it, I wouldn't be able to get through fucking 50 minutes of a visual novel if I wasn't feeling it. I've tried it before and it didn't work. I get in moods where I want to play a certain game, and sometimes those moods last an episode. Sometimes they last with this for like 20 or some shit. I don't know. But that's just the way it is. Has my hair been like that the whole time? It has been. Cool. Anyway, so I'll see you on the next episode, alright? See the fallout of our extremely awkward encounter, or really just how we're going about exam week, because we're really not going to be seeing Keisuke much, I don't imagine. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see that on the next one. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, I've been the trained unprofessional, and you're not. Bye.